This stupid test. What kind of a question is this? I hate this. What era did ballet come into existence? What was that? 1800s? 1900s? Why can't these tests just be multiple choice? Why do they gotta be so hard? Come on, Emily, you can do this. I gotta pass. It's the final exam of the whole college semester. If I don't pass, I'm gonna have to retake this class. If I don't, then I'm gonna be a complete failure. I don't want to be a complete failure. Plus, Taylor would get really mad at me if I did. He's always told me that I have to put in my effort into every single thing I do. Maybe I can cheat off somebody. No, that could be awful. I could get expelled. I should have studied. Studying is like so bougie. It's like so supporting the upper class. Stupid society. Okay. If only I can do this right. Last question. What is your teacher's favorite musical? Ugh! You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't paying attention, and then when I wasn't going to class because I was online. Oh, okay. At least this one's multiple choice. That old Pirates musical. High School Musical, too. No way is that the answer. Cats or Hamilton? Okay, I don't know what her favorite musical was, but her personality, considering her age and how she behaves, which ones of these 4 musicals is her favorite? She'd be thinking about choreography, because she's a dance instructor. So, which one of these has the most extensive and well-beloved choreography? Certainly not that Pirates one. So much for being the modern general. What about Cats? I remember, I actually saw that one. Well, on tape. It's gotta be this. It's a bonus question, so if I get it wrong, no problem. And it could help me get my grade 2 passing. It's college, all I need is a 60 anyway, right? I wonder. Let's calculate. How many of these questions am I sure of? 1, 2, no, come on. Okay, I'm sure about 52% of them. I can't even do math. That's gotta be good enough. I mean, my grade is about 73 right now, and this final is worth like 10% of the grade. So if I get a 50 on it, that means my final grade would be about 68? That's passing. But wait, this class is for my major. That means I have to get a 70 in it. I totally forgot. Stupid society making me take tests. Just let me do what I want. I didn't even want to go to college in the first place. Okay, these questions here. I know this one. It's not that. It's the other thing. It's that thing that professor said on like the second day I actually went to that class. And with that means if I'm writing my calculations, I should pass this class with an 70. Well, I'm not going to get any more confident in this. Time to turn it in.
I bet Emily's doing amazingly. Come on. It cannot be this hard. It's just home economics. Right? I need to get an A. This could ruin my GPA. I did so well in the last semester. I got A's in everything. This is the only class I'm struggling in. Why am I even taking home economics in the first place? Wait, it's because he said it would be a good idea. In what way is this a good idea? Come on, Taylor, you can do this. You can do this. Come on. You're gonna get that A. You're gonna pass with a 4.0 in your first semester of college. Yeah. Okay. How to make a creme brulee. It's an essay question? Man, I know this. That really should be it. I wonder if Emily is going to make fun of me for this. You all know I didn't really want to do home economics in the first place, and now I'm struggling. I should have just said no to him. Why did the listener tell me to do this? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass with an A. I'm gonna do this. Well, only one more question. It's the last question for the whole semester. Come on, Taylor. You got this. You got this. You could totally do this. And B. Okay. I probably got most of these questions right. No point in checking, though, because I'm not going to become any more confident by looking. Let's go. Here you go, Professor. Thank you. I can head out, right? Awesome. Alright, let's go. I wonder where Emily wants to meet up. Let's see. At the student center? Cool. I guess I'll see her there. She finished her test, and it's kind of hard to tell her read her mood. She probably did alright, I'm sure. Oh, hey! Taylor, how are you doing? Did you do well on your test? Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think I did really well. I tried really, really, really hard, and I think I'm gonna pass. That's great. That's great for you. Why? What about you? I, don't think I did so well. I tried really, really hard, but society, you know? Yeah, society's always getting in our way. Yeah, you get it. I'm just glad it's all over now. We get to go back to our hometown. Well, I guess we gotta stay a little bit to pack. Oh, I hate packing. Why'd you bring so much stuff in the first place? You know, I need all my stuff. My black makeup, my black nail polish, my hair dye. Yeah, I get that. Would you, though? What? I do. I mean, I kind of get what it's like to be, you know, a feminine person. You have the deepest voice I've ever heard in my life. I know that's not true. Well, you are one of the most feminine despite that. Thank you. What's wrong with having a deep voice and being feminine? That's what I say. So, I get it. I brought a lot of stuff, too. I don't know why I'm giving you a hard time. I guess I'm just letting out the stress, and I'm sorry for that, Emily. Well, thank you for apologizing. Oh, our phone just went off at the same time. Oh! Would you look at that? Oh, it's him. Yeah, I think it is. He must have finished his test, too. You know, sometimes I joke that he's our boyfriend. He's not our boyfriend, don't say that. What? I mean, he kind of is. I mean, we practically spend all of our time together. I mean, I guess he kind of is. No, I'm not going to give in to that rhetoric. Why not? Well, I don't know. He probably doesn't even like us. You say that like we're together in the first place. I'm not suggesting that. I mean, if one of us were to end up with him... You think that could happen? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Well, he's saying he wants to hang out. Where? At his dorm, of course. It is kind of small. Don't you think it's kind of weird that he always wants to hang out with the two of us in his super tiny one-person dorm? I mean, he practically just has a bed and a TV. and one desk. There's barely any room to move. Something tells me he likes that. Ew, don't be gross. So should I say yes for us?
I mean, he knows that you do speak for me and I speak for you sometimes. But I think for clarification, we should both just say yes.
Alrighty then.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Should we head over there now?
I think we should.
Alrighty then.
Hey, open up!
Do you think he's home?
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? You just invited us over.
Maybe he meant that we should come over later.
Well, if he did, then I'm gonna have to kick his ass a little bit.
Don't be so aggressive, Taylor. He's our friend.
What? I'm just kidding. Need help there? Hey!
Hey, how you doing? You relieved?
Yeah, I bet he is.
Hey, can I go to the bathroom? Okay, you two catch up. I'll see you in a bit.
Hey dude, what's up? Mind if I sit on your couch? I'm just kidding, I know you don't have a couch. You really never spiced up this place before, haven't you? Well, it's the end of the school year now, so I guess there's really nothing to be done about it. But maybe next semester you can get a bigger dorm. Yeah, I know your family can't really afford it. This is what you get, right? Maybe you can get a job, though, I don't know. So, how you doing, listener? Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling you that. I mean, you're such a big Doctor Who fan, right? It's your Time Lord name. That's what you are online. The listener. It's so silly, but I gotta keep making fun of you for it. You're hilarious. You're a riot, dude. That's why I like you so... I mean, that's why I think you're kind of cool, I guess. Sorry. Oh, you did? You finally caught up on that show? Wait. Emily has some thoughts about it. I'll wait for you to see her when she comes back, because I don't want to start that conversation until she is back here, let me tell you. Oh boy. Though, she does have the majority opinion, so maybe you agree. But hey, we're here, right? You can relax. I bet you're really relieved that the semester's over. Not to mention the whole school year. But how did you do on your finals? We just got back from ours. But you knew that, right? Oh. Emily!
What?
What are you doing back here in your underwear?
What? I thought we were comfortable with each other here.
I mean... Well... Are you okay with it? He says he's okay with it, and it's his dorm, I mean... But... I'm just gonna look away.
What? Do you think I'm not hot?
I'm not saying that you are or you're not. It's just not something that's totally socially acceptable.
Well, if you want to make it fair, you can get down into your underwear.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, why not?
Ugh. You have that whole Big Mama Goth girlfriend thing going on.
Oh, do I?
I'm not saying it's bad or good. It's just an accurate descriptor of your appearance.
Oh. Would you look at that, listener? I think Taylor has a thing for me.
No, I don't. I don't have anything for you.
Well,
Anyway, come sit here, Emily.
On the couch?
Why do we keep calling it that? You know it's not a couch.
It's funny. It's funny to make fun of him for not having a couch.
Come on, we can't make fun of the poor like that. Okay, I know you're not technically poor, you're just not rich like us. Well, come sit here anyway, Emily.
Okay.
So, listener here wants to talk about something.
Oh, what does he want to talk about?
He wants to talk about Netflix's Last Airbender. Netflix's Avatar, The Last Airbender. Ooh! I have been waiting to talk about that with you. I know. We certainly have conflicting opinions. He just finished it because, finally had some time when it was just the finals left. So, listener, whatever, what do you think about it? Neutral feelings. Oh, oh boy. Sorry, but you're around me, boys, and you're not allowed to have any opinion that doesn't agree with me. See, here she goes again. It was an insult to animation. I mean, did you see their outfits? Their clothes? They looked like totally fake. They were super colorful and they looked like they had never been worn before. I mean, look. See what Taylor thinks about it. I just think it's fine. I mean, I love the animated show. It's perfect. And I think this is just, it's not as good, but I don't really get all the criticism. Aang didn't waterbend in book 1, Water. And I totally agree with that. That's stupid, but I don't think it ruins the entire thing. But that's not even the beginning of the problems. See, what do you think? Oh, staying so neutral, aren't you? You just don't want to offend the rest. I bet you have a very solid opinion, but you don't want to get in our bad faith, don't you? Leave him alone. It's okay to not have a strong opinion either way or the other. It's just, did you enjoy it? Did you? I think we're scaring him. No pressure to answer then. It's just, there were so many problems. Like, Aang was all sad all the time. He's not supposed to be the way he's supposed to be fun-loving and kid-like. Well, I mean, he did have his entire population literally genocided from his perspective, like, a few minutes before we see him in the present day. Yeah, and he was in the cartoon too. He was a really complicated character. He was able to express his grief but still be a fun-loving kid. And that's completely gone. I mean, I do agree it is gone. I just don't think it ruins the show. Well, you keep saying that. It doesn't ruin the show. What did you like about it? Well, frankly, I did like how relatively accurate it was to the episodes it did choose to adapt. That's really what I was in it for. I do admit the characterization of Katara and Aang wasn't the best, but they got Sokka perfectly as well as Zuko. So that is something. I was actually kind of amazed how accurate Sokka was. Nobody's talking about that. He's like exactly the same. Yeah, I guess he was pretty funny, but it doesn't make the show good. I mean, that's fair. We can have different opinions. No, we can't have different opinions. Here's why. Because fans like you are making shows like this get greenlit for second seasons. It got greenlit for a second and a third season. And that's because of you. No, it's just people watch it. They don't care about the reception. They care about the view figures. And people are viewing it because they were fans of the original. It was always going to get a second season. And maybe always a third one. It doesn't matter how people feel. It matters how much money it makes. Well, the original movie made a lot of money too, and it didn't get one. That is a good point. Maybe you have something to say. I did like it. I am looking forward to see how they adapt books 2 and 3. I do think it has something to work on, but I don't think it's completely terrible like everybody is saying it is. Oh, you. I think this is getting a bit of too heated of a topic. Can we move on to something else? Oh, yeah. Okay, I totally get that. There's a lot of high-flung feelings. Yeah, yours. Shh. Here's something else. Hey, listener. So, have you seen that new show, Solo Leveling? You have? I haven't. Oh, you wouldn't. What? You just hate all anime. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You're always going on about how it sexualizes girls all the time. Yeah, I do say that a lot, but I only have problems with animes that do that. Well, every anime does it. It's just part of the culture. Isn't that kind of insulting to Japan to say that sexualizing young teenage girls is part of their culture? No, it's just a different standard. You can either accept it or you don't. Well, I guess I don't, but it doesn't mean I hate all anime. I won't take that standard. I mean, one of my favorite stories of all time is an anime and a manga.
Death Note.
Yeah.
But that's just what everybody who's not an anime fan likes. People who aren't anime fans like Death Note. I mean, that's what got you into anime in the first place. You're the prime example.
You know, Emily, you can just let people, I don't know, have their opinions.
Sure, but you gotta let me have mine.
Your opinions are bashing people and calling them infidels or liking something you didn't like. That's not just an opinion. That's an insult. That's an act of verbal violence.
And what about you? You're saying all this stuff about people that didn't like it.
What did I say? Are we still talking about Avatar?
I mean, just in general. I mean, shut up, Taylor.
See, this is how she gets. Not because you're a woman or anything. This is how you get.
You're so mean to me. Listener, can I sit next to you? Taylor's being mean to me.
Oh. Well, can I sit on his other side? I mean, she's kind of being mean to me, too. Look at you being all neutral. We're friends, right? We can cuddle up with each other. Nothing wrong with that. Right there.
Yeah?
Don't look at me.
You don't look at me either. We can totally cuddle on both of his sides without having to look or touch each other in any way.
I mean, yeah, but it's a bit difficult because you're so big.
Hey, watch it.
You watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So, listener, I was wondering about something.
Don't say what I think you're about to say. Please don't, Taylor.
Don't worry. I'm just talking about myself.
Now you've implemented me.
No, you just implemented yourself. I didn't say it had anything to do with you.
I didn't say it had anything to do with me either. Now you said you didn't. I was going to know that you're talking about both of us.
Calm down.
I said don't touch me.
Okay, I won't. God. I am strictly speaking about myself. But I was wondering, how do you view me? Yes, we've been friends since high school. We've all been friends since high school. We all applied to the same place. We all got into the same place. We even shared some classes together. Well, last semester. We should do that again next semester. But I bet it's already too late. You already registered for your classes, didn't you? Maybe I could take some of yours? I don't know. Okay, this is kind of hard for me to say, especially all snuggled up to you like this, but I was wondering if in any kind of a way you might see me, I don't know, as more than an amicable relationship. Sorry, this is really embarrassing.
Just shut up. Just please shut up. Please, God. Oh, Taylor, please shut up. Amen.
You know, it's always really funny that as a goth girl you were a Christian.
What? What's wrong with being a Christian?
Nothing. It just seems like kind of a contradiction.
I just have an alternative way of praising God. That's all.
Whatever. But you're being mean about it.
Listener, he's attacking my faith.
No, I'm not.
Can we just stop talking about this? Can we go on to something else? Like, what do you think of the current state of the Marvel movies?
Nobody cares about the Marvel movies.
That's what I'm saying, though. They're kind of getting better recently. I mean, did you see the new X-Men show?
No, it's not new. It's a continuation.
I know. I saw the original. It's just a way of stating it. God. I think they're really trying to fix themselves. We all know that they've been really bad lately, but I think they can get better. The problem is that they were making all this stuff years ago, and they weren't able to respond to feedback or criticism. But now it's been enough time. I mean, have you seen the trailer for the new Deadpool?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Listener, have you seen it? What do you think about it?
Well, yeah, it does look kind of campy, but that could be a good thing. Comics are really campy to begin with.
I am a bit skeptical.
But it looks so good.
Yeah, maybe. It really remains to be seen.
Stop being such a pessimist. You're such a society sussy baka.
You're a society sussy baka.
Says you.
You know, I'm really tired after the test. I think I just...
What, you're gonna fall asleep in his arm and then cause blood flow errors?
No, I just...
Look at him. There he goes again, falling asleep on your arm. You know what he was really trying to say earlier, right? Well, you know. I really didn't want him to say this, but he's already brought it up, and I don't want it to be any more awkward than it already is. So I think it's just best to be frank. He was saying that... well... he kind of likes you. I mean, after all these years, we've all been friends, and I know we've talked about it before and how we don't want to ruin our friendship. But we've gotten really, really close over the last 2 semesters, and I don't know. Well, it's not just him. We kind of both like you. You're just really sweet and nice and strong and, you know, all the other things that accompany that. We both really like you, and I'm straight, so 2 guys would be nice to have, and he's bisexual. And you're bisexual, I think. Never really confirmed that. I mean, you like femboys, right? Does that make you gay? Whatever. Who needs to put a label on all this stuff? The point is, Taylor and I really like you. And you don't have to do anything with that. I mean, look at us. We're all just laying on this bed together, cuddled up, even though we're kind of sweaty and gross from all the testing we went through. I think it's fair to say that we kind of love each other. Wouldn't you think? I think we do. And I'm putting myself out there telling you. But we're gonna go back to our hometown and we live far apart. So if I don't say it now, I might never say it. So I know you're asleep, Taylor. Actually, I think you're pretending, but let's just say that you are. But thank you for bringing this up to him. I'm really happy. You're not saying anything, listener. Oh. I guess this is kind of shocking, right? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. You've liked us both since high school. Really? This whole time? Why didn't you say anything? I guess that makes sense. It's not really socially acceptable to be in a polyamorous relationship. A 3-way, a threesome, a throuple, a polycule, whatever you want to call it. So, you do like this? I never thought in a million years you'd say that. Well, I guess there is a reason I got in my underwear. I just feel comfortable around you. I feel comfortable around both of you. I mean, you two are my boys. We've been through so much together. And like you said, I didn't want to ruin this relationship. But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time we said something. If you like my content, head on to patreon.com/boywifey for early access to all of my audios. While you're there, check out my selfies, join the Discord server, vote in exclusive polls, read my blog posts, listen to my podcast, request personalized voice messages, get discounts on commissions, become a part of an audio, see behind the scenes content, join our Minecraft server, discover 100% exclusive audio content, and get your name in the credits of every audio.
If you like my content, we have a whole playlist of male for male femboy audios. Check them out right here.